Open banking is taking place at different speeds and in different ways across the globe. So, for example, in Brazil and in India, it is completely exploding. So it is super successful, but not really in the way that we're doing it in Europe and UK, for example. The speed is also notable because Germany and Spain actually invented open banking about 20 years before PSD2 happened. But Europe is now being overtaken by UK, and it looks as though maybe the Middle East and some others might even be overtaking Europe now. I was actually part of the creation of PSD2, which was the first legislation to create open banking, although some countries like Spain and Germany have actually been doing that 20 years before. So this was the first time it was formally introduced. So I have a vested interest in this happening, and that's why I'm helping a lot of regulators around the world to try and make a success of it, because now we know what things work and what things don't. I think the strategic opportunity of this is like the move from the Nokia phone to the smartphone. When you had the Nokia phone, everything that was in there was programmed by Nokia, and that was it. That's all you got. Whereas now with the smartphone model, of course, you have hundreds of new developers who come up with crazy ideas, what other things you can do with a phone, which go way beyond telecommunications. And I think this is now going to happen with finance. Open banking allows hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of fintechs to develop new applications on top of a bank. And that makes the bank more valuable, that provides completely new customer paradigms. That is the revolution that is open banking and open finance. A lot of the regulators are looking at Europe and the UK as ways of doing it. As I said before, not all of them, like Brazil and India, are going their own way and very successfully too. But I think by and large, it is the Europe UK model that is being implemented. And there it is really important to get some of the details right, like how to do the governance, how to motivate all the stakeholders, and a few other things. These are the things to really pay attention to. And that if you get those right, then you will leverage all these new advantages, the new loans, the new lending, the new insurance, the new payment, all the new financial services. The most innovative sector of the financial services industry, the ones that are most technology savvy, understand customers the best, move the fastest, are most business oriented, are the fraudsters. So we're going to see AI being adopted by fraudsters, and indeed we already are seeing that. And that is, of course, where we in the finance industry need to be at least as smart and combat their attacks. Just to give you an example, with this generative AI that we're now seeing, we are getting more and more examples where your bank manager is being simulated to you on a Zoom call, and he is telling you to move your money into some fraudster's account. But because it is him, he speaks like him, he sounds like him, he talks like him, he knows a lot about you, talks to you in the way he usually talks to you. Lots of people are going to be duped by this. So if we see the success of APP fraud, authorized push payment fraud already, which is using much more simple technologies, we can just begin to imagine what the fraudsters will do with this new Gen AI technology. The impact of AI on payments is again significant. We're already using it in payments, for example, recognizing characters on checks and on handwritten transfers in the old days. But now it is more about spotting patterns. Like, for example, when fraudsters take money out of your account, they will typically split that up into lots of sub payments, and then it goes into some crypto exchange where it disappears, never to be seen again. And these kind of patterns can be recognized by modern payment systems and therefore defend very effectively against fraudsters. That's just one simple example, and there are many, many more.